here's where we turn. I just saw a sign that said the campground is closed, but we're actually not going in the campground. What's going on here? This is like one of those limestone roads. It's rough.
Should we look for your billboards?
All right, look at the view here. It's like a high point. You can see the road, and there's a lake down here. Lake Delancey is on the left somewhere. Lots of hidden potholes on this road. The road is a lot better once we get out of that section. We're looping around the lake now on the north side, heading over to where that campground is, to where we can intersect the Florida Trail. There's some water. We are approaching, I guess there's two campgrounds, Lake Delancey East and Lake Delancey West. And somehow the Florida Trail's in here somewhere. Actually, it might be just past, it might be there. I don't know, we're gonna look around. Well, look, I don't think that map was accurate. That they didn't have any data for this area, I'm guessing. Look, because there's actually all trees. And as you can see, there's trees everywhere. Here's this recreation site.
Did you say we were here a year ago?
So this is the campground that's closed. What is it, ATV-Xing? Is there an ATV trail down here? We just want to find the Florida Trail. All right, so there's lots of ATVs around here. We're starting out the hike, and that's the ATV trail, and then that's the Florida Trail right over here. All right, so this is the trail, and it's like a red, I'm wondering if it's closed. This doesn't look right. Yeah, but that's not it. This is it. This is it here, and it goes down that way over there. But we were not planning on going that way. We were planning on going this way. But it might be closed in this way, I don't know. Okay, foot travel welcome. It just says no motorized vehicles. I guess they don't want. I guess they probably have problems with them going on the Florida Trail in this section right here where we are. So we're actually walking away from where those ATV trails are. Yeah, this looks like it was a prescribed burn in this area. Penner Pond, 6 miles. Rodman Dam, 7 miles. This looks like it's a prescribed burn. Look at the trunks, they're burned. This is like a prescribed burn area. They do this in big forested areas because if they don't burn it by prescription, then it catches on fire out of control at some point after everything grows in and is very thick. You know what I'm saying? Then it's completely out of control. So they do this behind our house in Silver Springs because the forest land's right behind there. They do prescribed burns right behind the house. Otherwise, there's a chance that the whole area might just engulf in flames one day. So they just do light burning, basically, right? Like this.
Ground doesn't absorb water very fast. Actually, down my boot.
But see, down here, if they didn't do this, it would be all thick underbrush. And that's what they try to burn the underbrush and let the trees live. Even though they burn them, they still live. You can hear how quiet it is when there's no ATVs. We're very much in the middle of the forest and it's burned wood everywhere.
The pine needles even turn brown. Maybe that's why it looks so brown on Google Earth.
Yeah, maybe.
I shall loosen my laces.
There's a trail marker.
Yeah.
So far it looks almost exactly the same. Ant hills, burned trees, no undergrowth. This is that one section we saw a little bit of green stuff. Yeah, I'm almost pleasantly surprised how quiet it is, considering the noise of those ATVs and motorcycles. It could have been a lot worse. But I think they routed these trails so that this thing's just going off on an angle, and then they were on the other side going off on an angle. We just happened to meet in that one location. Look at all these anthills. The soil is very poor here for sure. They've burned off all the growth. There's little organic material left. We're leaving our kombucha bottles till the way back. All right, there's some kind of junction. This is actually a road. Or is this the ATV trail?
Giant pine cone.
There's your pine cone. Denise has been looking for them.
I don't think I've ever seen one this big.
Yeah, they're trying to reproduce. They're doing it, throwing everything they can at it. Okay, so this looks like an ATV trail. I think back there was actually a regular road, like a fire road. It was not an ATV trail. Although some people might use it for that. There's a grove of some kind of trees that were not burned. Hey, I feel like I'm in the forest now. This stuff's alive. It's green. It's not burned. There's even moss down here. Yeah, we're checking out the wildlife.
This is the extent of the local wildlife in the Ocala National Forest.
There's a post. I'm seeing mushrooms now. There's a mushroom here. First mushrooms I've seen. There's another mushroom.
Right here. It's noisy as hell. See? Disgusting.
We've seen a few of those in here now. Lots of pine needles in this section. Tons of pine needles. There's a car or something on that road over there in the distance.
Motorcycle.
It's just a car.
There's a dirt bike right ahead of the SUV.
There is?
Yes.
Here's some more tree canopy about to walk in. I guess they protected this from burning also. There's a pond in here. Denise says it's a snake pit. It gets very green in here. Very green. It's a lot cooler in here. There's somebody parked up there too. Guess there's a parking lot up here. Maybe we should next time hike from this area up here. If there's a parking lot. Yeah, this is the road, I guess. People just park on the road up here. There's some other cars. Forest Road, Fire Road, whatever they call it. They have lots of them that go east, west, and north, south through here because it's so big. All right, here's the Forest Road. That's where that person parked. There is a little turnaround. I don't know if you can get into that. This looks like it's recently plowed or whatever, something, to smooth it out. This is in pretty good shape. So maybe we'll start from this point next time. I think we're at about 2 1/4 almost, or 2 1/2. Let me check. All right, well, this section was burned a long time ago. It's got grass coming in. There was no grass in the other section, as you saw. I do hear four-wheelers, ATVs, trucks. I hear them now. We are turning around at this point. It'll be about 4.5 miles. It's 2 1/4 or so. And I'm definitely hearing revving engines off in the distance over there. Probably from more of the off-road four-wheel drive trail. Seeing more vehicles here. I think they do a very good job of maintaining these forest roads, fire roads. Okay, from back there on the trail, Denise noticed some smoke. Like something's still on fire. We're on the way back now. You see the smoke? Looks like it's coming from this log. Yeah, it looks like it's on fire. Like deep in a log. Here. Like it's burning away on the inside. Yeah, it's hot. Like there's some coals. Look at that. This is still on fire. You see see the red? Right there. I can smell it now. I don't want to smell the campfire. I gotta step back. This tree is definitely still on fire. I don't think there's any way to put it out.
I guess it would have to burn out.
You can see when you get closer to some red on the right areas. You see what's red and burning. It's got a tremendous amount of heat inside of it.
You should see on it. I'll make the video.
You'll make the video.
Yes.
All right, Denise is messing with this log now. Look, she's playing with fire.
I was hoping to end where it will burn, but it's going to continue on.
Okay, here are our bottles that we left behind. No bottle left behind. We got to take these back now with us. Okay, Denise says this goes on our top 10 most boring hikes ever. That's what she says.
Yes, there was nothing to see out here.
But we've never seen a prescribed burned forest before. We never hiked through one. And we saw a burning tree.
We've seen burn marks in forests before, just not as expansive as this one is.
Yeah, but we saw a tree on fire.
It was smoldering.
Did you call 911?
No, I didn't see any flames.
Okay. We're back to the road. It's a little over 4.5 miles for this hike. Yeah, limestone. Usually when we return there's all these people, but there's nobody here. Everybody came up early, and everybody kind of came late and early because it was so cold this morning in the 30s. Here come the motor dirt bike riders.